SBTV Nation. Don't adjust your dial. It's the dream in the house, doing my thing. I got my boy the Hatter on the other side. What's going on, y'all?
Son, this song is crazy, man. I love this thing.
Come on, baby boy. We sit up all night back and forth, going through music, coming up with stuff. Like, yo, do we got diss tracks, son?
Oh, that's awesome, man. Hey,
and then Hatter's like, oh, no, come on. Really? I'm like, dude, wait. Don't let the crazy intro fool you. Just give it 2 more minutes. And then the beat drops, and it's like, oh!
Unbelievable, man. How you doing, man? How you feeling out there today, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Pretty good. Came up short last night as I got a bit greedy. Parlayed the no-score first innings, and I got the Dodgers to work, and then we were waiting on Seattle last night. And sure enough, and had to give up the one and only run that Seattle got. The one and only run, a home run by Dusty Robinson Cano in the first inning. Dude, talk about live it.
I know, that little tight run, kid. It always gets you, man. I know. I was on the same play last night. I did it really, really light, though, man.
Dude, live it. Just one. I mean, just one run, a Dusty home run, and that's the only run they get for the whole game in the first. That's so suspect.
Hey, whatever. It is what it is, man. And, the dogs were barking last night. My God, kid. Did you see all the underdogs come out?
Yeah, I did.
Woo, man. Kid, the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Stanks. And they laid it the smacketh down on them for a minute, man.
Yeah, when I went in, and I posted on Twitter, we pulled off of the Yankee game because, I mean, it was minus 320 something to take them for the series. I was like, even I'm not messing with this, especially with baseball. So we did give out Minnesota for the series. I think they were minus 165, and we ended up getting the Royals, which are plus. The Royals were my first kind of dog with baseball, plus like 1 and some change. So we both got both the wins out the gate last night, which is huge, especially with Kansas City.
Right. Now you're in the driver's seat.
Now we're in the driver's seat because they beat King Felix. So, hey, we are off to a good start as far as that's concerned.
Oh, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Yeah, tonight is, you got Guthrie for K-Sizzle, and you got, who else you got here? Let me take a look. What was your other series? You got the Minnesota Twins. You got Big Pelt.
Yep. Big Pelt, baby.
Big Pelt, baby.
My boy is on.
Definitely, man. Hey, I hope you hit that, man. Congratulations if you do.
I'm hoping Big Pelt gets it done tonight.
Definitely, man. Who do you got out there showing us love this morning already, kid?
Oh, somebody is already in the laundry room right now looking crazy. Something else, man. Yeah, something else. Absolutely something else. We got 17 retweets already this morning. Snoopy Betts, my man Urban. What's up, Sports Shark? Rick Lopez, how you doing, brother? Live Life Now, Jason Bruz, Soccer's Finest, Rock King, JJ Snyder, Christos, Eddie E. Tay, Postal Pete, the Canadian Capra, OJFB, Yato, and Pete for Press. Good morning to you people, and what's going on? Hey, just want to send a big shout out to everybody dealing. You know what? I ain't gonna just single it out to just South Carolina. Just single it out to everybody from South Carolina to St. Louis to all of this, to the tragedies and everywhere that's going on. I don't know what's going on with our country. The racism is still unfortunately alive and rampant. Even though we've come so very far, we still have so much further to go, man. So much further to go.
It's unbelievable, man. Hey, thoughts and prayers are out to all the families and friends of all the victims and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hey, you're in our thoughts and prayers. That's all I can say about that, brother.
Yo, South Carolina, get that flag down. Ain't nobody feeling that. Trust me, people, cats, that's like a little bit of a slap in the face to some cats. And, I know some guys in the South, they feel like it's just a flag, but it just signifies ignorance and a very ugly time in the fabric woven into our country, and we need to heal and move forward. And it's got to start, it's got to start somewhere. Maybe them taking down that flag and removing it would be a nice gesture to get it started right out of the gate.
Definitely, man, definitely. So, some big NBA news, kid. DeMarcus Cousins, I guess Lake Show's a little interested in him, brother. And I know George Karl's really pushing. You know, I guess the team is not, but George Karl is, and I don't think Lake Show's going to get him though.
Well, Lake Show, like I said, like I told you, I don't know if we talked about a little bit off the air. They are looking at Okafor. Okafor's been over there practicing and doing his thing a little bit. I wish Okafor actually stayed in college, because I definitely don't feel he's ready for the pros, and I definitely don't know about him being ready for that awful Laker team right now, because you're going to go through probably 2 to 3 seasons of bad seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I think this is Kobe Cope's last year, isn't it?
It is Kobe's last. Kobe and the Lakers should just part ways, man. I mean, it would help the Lakers in getting, because the Lakers need multiple pieces. You know, they don't need just one piece. They need multiple pieces. And then Kobe would have a legitimate shot at a championship and possibly go out. You know, like now if Kobe goes out, it kind of looks like he goes out booty. Whereas if he went somewhere, you know, and was a good contributor to a team with possibly a shot at making a title or even getting one, he goes out looking like, you know, a winner. And nowadays, in today's sports day and age, nobody will knock Kobe for going to another team. Definitely not. You know? Definitely not. I mean, he's been there long enough. My God. Forever. But, you know, taking a look at this, I mean, you know, the Kings, from what I understand, they're not looking for draft picks. They're looking for more veteran players. I don't know, man. I think the Kings are a little bit of a mess, too, the Sacramento Kings. So I don't know if dealing Cousins is the best thing for them to do. Cuz ain't been happy, though, for probably 2, maybe 3 seasons with them. He's been a problem, been very vocal about his unhappiness, complaining all the time. And his work ethic is coming to question too, as far as him coming in, you know, ready to play. So it's just probably a great separation to get him out of there, as far as they're concerned, probably as far as my man George Karl's concerned. So that's why they probably want to get him up out of that piece. I got you, man. I got you. And the T-Wolves are looking at Karl Anthony Towns to be probably the overall number 1 pick in the draft. T-Wolves really need, like, everybody that's in the draft. The T-Wolves, kid. They probably could use everybody in the draft and just be like, okay, we're going to assemble a team, and they still probably wouldn't be that good. Unbelievable, man. I know. It's just, but last year they had everybody was injured, though, dude. Everybody in the whole team. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, whatever, dude. And, kid, how about just shooting back over to the Diamond, man? So we talked about all the underdogs. Kid, Kershaw couldn't get it done. He's 5-5 now, brother. You know what? But you like that as a Dodger. I hate to say it. It might sound stupid to some people, but you kind of like that because you kind of want him to peak at the end of the season. So maybe, you know, if he comes in a little bit rough this year, you know, maybe he really shows up at the end of the season and there's no imploding this year and they go and they, you know, rock their way all the way through the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I still think the Dodgers will obviously get into playoffs, and I still say they're one of the best teams, man. I really do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. But I like, you know, in years past, you know how you have that team that looks dope, coming in dope like the A's, and then all of a sudden just start sliding like the end of July, middle of August. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if you're getting a little controversial, little slide, if you start peaking at that point, I think it works a little bit better for your psyche as you're going in hot. And speaking of Diamond, we see my man Pete Rose would have been knee deep on the show. Oh yeah, yeah, right. No doubt. I would bring in Pete Rose for a host, I think. My man, Pistol Pete was getting big. You know what? Honestly, I see some of Pete's work, a little bit of a picture of it. Pete hit like a 10-team parlay, so Pete should have got some big ups for that. I know, man. I know. He was out there killing it. Instead of getting thrown out, they should have gave Pete some big ups for the parlay. What do you think he was doing when he was out, on the field, man? When he was on the diamond, he was probably looking up at the scoreboard the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You know what my thing with Pete is, though? Honestly, shut up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get you were dope. You know, I get that you're better than some of the people in there, but you got kind of caught out, so just shut up and let it go. Just accept the punishment and keep it moving. I mean, go gamble. You know what I'm saying? Dude, yeah. I mean, dude, let it go, because they are not messing with you.
Especially now. I mean, where did that book surface from? That surfaced from one of his associates or something like that he was calling plays in with or something.
I don't know, but I told y'all what they be doing in the dugouts.
Yeah, right.
Now you know what that phone is for. They don't really be calling the relievers in. They don't really be calling the relievers in, y'all. They on the phone with Costa Rica arguing.
Get a live in-game wager.
Trying to get a live in-game wager, arguing with the lady who don't understand what they're talking about.
Like, what you mean I didn't get my payout yet?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that is funny, dude. That is funny.
All good, man. All good.
What do you got?
Go ahead. He needs to let it go and kick rocks and just do his thing. People will forget like another. They can't forget now, because every time people try to forget and give him the break, he comes running his mouth and then they surface some new stuff. Because supposedly there's a bunch of information on him, but he's trying to act like he's kind of squeaky clean and he's really not. So he should just either be like, yo, I'm just dirty, but I want to be in anyway. That's what he should say. He should just tell the truth. Just be like, look, I was doing my thing with the games, trust. Because the money was crazy, and I knew I was going to win. So I killed it. But I still want to get in the Hall of Fame, please.
You know what? That's one thing I want to say is, like, if he was betting the Reds, then obviously he planned on going ham that day. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I saw the Reds on the ticket. I saw it, on the chicken scratch there. I saw the Reds. I don't know how much money it was, but he was putting money on the Reds. Maybe it was like, I just feel like crushing the ball today and making a couple G's while I'm at it. I don't know. I mean, if you're betting against them and then, throwing the games, that's one thing. But if you're coming out and laying a smackdown, it's a different story,
Yeah, no, I know. It's this will lose. Pistol Pete, by the way, I'm mad at you too, because your little effort was probably keeping us blocked up with getting gambling legalized for everybody, because they're always using you as the example, saying this is why we don't want it legal for everywhere, because the players are going to be involved in it.
Good point. Good point, man. Yes, definitely, Dream. So what you want to do, man? You got any NFL stuff
Dude,
to discuss?
I'm so excited about the NFL. I was thinking about it last night. It's going to be an exciting year for everybody. You know how it always is. We'll get even more fired up towards the end of July, middle of August. But I got to tell you something, man. I was thinking about last night. I'm like, you know what? A couple things I'm not falling for this year. The number one thing I'm not falling for this year, the Chicago Bears.
No. Absolutely not.
That's the number one thing I'm not falling. I'm not falling for the Bears, because the Bears, as far as I'm concerned, got worse. All right, they got rid of Marshall. They got worse. I'm not falling for them. I got serious concerns with New Orleans, because they haven't done nothing I see to improve that situation over there either. And they lost Jimmy Graham. And I got to tell you something. There's one thing about a team that plays for a while, guys in the locker room feed into the system, guys believe in the system, there's some camaraderie, they play together as a unit, everybody feels comfortable, knows their position, knows what's going on, and that's a winning pedigree. As look at the New England Patriots, look at the Green Bay Packers. All right, the situation you got over brewing out in Philadelphia is the exact opposite. Okay, you got a bunch of guys. If you've been sitting in that locker room for the last 3 or 4 years, you watched a lot of talented people leave that locker room, and you watched one talented head coach come in, and that's it. And right now, you got to be scratching your head. And I know you could talk to me all you want with this on paper, off season, this and that. Trust me, ain't nobody comfortable, and that's not going to make them play better. Being uncomfortable about your situation does not make you play better. Ask the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Cats is like wondering what's going on. What's this dude all about? And in NFL, a lot of bases in the NFL game is ancient history. All right, that stuff comes along in the NFL. It's successful for a half a minute, Everybody catches up, and it's good. You're not reinventing the wheel with the NFL. Listen, that option stuff, all that stuff, that was being run like back when they were wearing leather helmets, all right? So that's not fresh. You're not surprised. There's a reason why they don't do it now. The linebackers and the defenses are too fast for it. Not to mention, I think we saw a little bit with this over the years. It tires out your own team too damn much, going 3 and out within like 15 seconds, all right?
I don't know, man.
My man is going to end up finding himself looking like a clown over there in Philly. I don't see good things for Philly this season. I really don't.
They got to go into the ATL Falcons in week 1, man. Go into the Dome and play.
I do not see good things in Philly this year, man. I just don't. I think it's going to be an issue.
I wonder if any of you guys are out there betting NFL already, because the lines have been out for at least a month. You know what I mean? You got.
There's some. I've been getting college. but he told me not to clown on him. But mandatory hit me with some TCU yesterday.
Oh, no doubt. No, I was talking to him about it today, man. Yeah, definitely feeling that, man. I like them, and I like the Ohio State University. I don't think the Ohio State University is going to lose any games, brother.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with them, and we'll go from there. But Florida State does not have famous Jameis anymore, so that might be a little bit of an issue for them. But hey, whatever, man. Just looking forward to the pigskin kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what. If the Ohio State University is going to win again, I'm not looking forward to it. Because, I don't like Urban Meyer.
That's your boy, though.
I don't like him. I don't care. I don't like Urban Meyer. I don't like him. I hate it what he did to Florida. I hate it what he did with the Florida program. And I was a big fan of Florida, a big fan of their program, and I thought what Urban Meyer did to those kids was just really messed up, only to be resurfacing, in coaching anyway. And I don't like that. I just don't like the dude. I don't. And I know there's other guys that are just as dusty out there coaching, but everybody wants to love Urban Meyer, and he's a great motivator, and it's this, and let him have a couple of weeks. I hear all that. Whatever.
I think he's dope.
I know you do.
I think he's dope. And, last I checked, I did win a bunch of money with them last year when they won the national title. So, hey, I want to keep that going. And, hey, let's we're already 20 minutes in, dude. Let's journey over to the 15 games we've got on the diamond. Some people are asking about WNBA. So, maybe we need to hit up our boy, Raphael, and see if he wants to come on and discuss that. What do you think?
No doubt, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people are seeing some value there. I see a lot of tickets with WNBAs on there. I guess it's, a lot of people are really successful with it, man. So we'll see what happens. We'll reach out to him and we'll get the soccer people on, the WNBA people on, the whole package here. But
we ripped the WNBA last year. Rafi gave me the team that was going to win, I want to say now. I played it like now, and it came out of nowhere in Clobber, remember? And then we hit WNBA when we was in Costa Rica last year.
Yes, you're right, man.
Which, by the way, I didn't get my tickets yet.
Really?
It was funny.
Oh, okay. Well, let's have the conversation, man. All right. So the first game we've got on the ticket as far as the diamond is concerned, we got the Atlanta Braves coming into the Washington Nationals. I'm gonna refrain from calling them the Nasties because I have a future on them to win the World Series. Pays $11,000. So Atlanta's got Alex Wood on the mound. Washington has Jordan Zimmerman, and I do not have a line yet. Let me just check out sportsbetterstv.com and see if I can find one.
I got Strasburg on the mound for them.
You do, huh?
Yep.
Well, I have minus 170 with an under over of 7.5. Let me just take a look. Today is the 23rd, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
I got Zimmerman. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got Strasburg on the mound for them, so we'll have to see. I'm not sure. You might want to double check that because I am on ESPN's and it is usually pretty accurate.
Okay, why don't you go off of that one then?
But I got Strasburg's on the mound. They got the line as even. They got the over and under as 7.5.
Oh, that's got to be wrong then, because all the lines are like minus 170s on from all the different sports books. I don't know. You know what? I don't want to give out bad information on that game. Let's keep it moving.
Okay.
Guys, if you have the right information on that game, let us know. I mean, we're at the mercy of ESPN and a couple of other websites here. So if you know for sure, let us know. The next game we've got on the ticket is the Cincinnati Reds at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cincinnati, do you have Mr. Josh Smith on the mound?
And lock. Yes, I do.
Lock. Okay, all right, good. So taking a look at the line here, we've got the Cincinnati Reds are minus 110. Pittsburgh is plus 100 with an under-over of 7.5. Very interesting.
All right, and we got the I guess Mr. Smith is getting his first start, so we've got no numbers on him. The Reds are 32-36, 12-22 on the road. The Pirates are 39-30, 21-11 at home. Locke is going, he's 4-3 with a 4.74 ERA.
I don't like Jeff Locke at all. I never have, and I never will. I mean, he's got the ERA is sub 5. Taking a look at this, I mean, Pittsburgh at home, has done their thing in the past. Especially, going back to last year. Remember, we just kept going crazy on them the whole time. But I'm trying to pull up some trims and all. Hold on one second. Somebody just hit me up and said Zimmerman is on the DL. All right, so Strasburg. All right, everybody's seeing Strasburg on the mound. So why don't you go back to that game and go with Strasburg there.
All right, we got Wood on the mound for the Braves. He's 4-4 with a 3.40 ERA. My man Strasburg's 3-5 with a 6.55 ERA. The Nationals are 37-33, 19-14 at home. The Braves are 35-35, 16-20 on the road.
All right, just give me 1 second. Let me pull up, man. It's this slow ass thing I got going on here, but the Washington Nationals, man, I mean, it seems like they're kind of turning it around a little bit. Let me just take a look at what they've been doing. 4-2 straight up in the last 6, 5-0 straight up in the last 5 when playing the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta's been playing pretty well too, though. 4-1 straight up in the last 5. But they're 2-5 straight up in the last 7 on the road. They are coming off sweeping the Mets. If you look at it, statistically, it's surprising, bro, that they're pretty even. Like, let's see, Washington superior in runs for, runs against, runs differential, team ERA, offensive walks, and strikeouts. Where Atlanta's superior in offensive hits, defensive strikeouts, rocking a .500 record at 35-35. Son, I think Washington gets the job done here. I think I'm going to take the Washington Nationals, the Nasties. I think I'm going to get with them. They are 7-1 straight up in the last 8 when playing at home versus Atlanta. So it seems like they got their number, and I'm not going to do a run line. I'm going to do a money line here, guys. I'll get back to you on it, but I'm almost positive that this is the game that I want to play. How about you, Dream? I
can't mess with Strasburg right now until he shows some more consistency. He hasn't been good this season, brother.
Got you. All right, so
can't mess with him.
Getting back to Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, guys.
Y'all know who's that with? Is on the phone with? Is he on the phone with Des Bryant?
Oh man!
Say it, Des. Come on, you got to dress and stop acting stupid.
No doubt.
Or maybe he's calling DeMarco Murray.
Yes. Let's see. So Pittsburgh 9 games over 500 at home. Getting their let's see. Josh Smith getting his first start. That line is a little fishy, isn't it?
Not for me, because I'm not interested in that game. Because I, like you, I'm not the biggest fan of Jeff Locke. I don't know how the other guy is even pitching, so I'm not going nowhere near it.
No, I can't mess with that either. I'm getting it nowhere near that one as well. The next game we got on the ticket, we got the Philadelphia Phillies at the New York Stanks, and the Stanks, kid, they fell down 8-2 in that game, man. That's when I text you. Remember I said they were going ham?
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, my God. Dude, it's Pineda. I mean, Pineda pitched last night, guys. I remember Pineda just getting smashed. He got smashed by the Rangers. He got smashed by the Orioles. He got smashed by the Phillies. And he comes on, man, and he is always like minus 200 juice plus. Or, 190s, 210s, stuff like that. I don't know what you guys see in him. But today we got CC Sabathia and Sean O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan, obviously, for the Philadelphia Phillies. New York minus 250 with an under-over of 8.5, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing about the Pete Rose thing still. Because they keep talking about how Pete didn't bet against the Reds Like, that's a big deal.
I think that's dope.
But I don't believe it. Because I believe that if he bet on him like a true gambler, he knew when they were going to lose, too. I don't believe it. I believe they just haven't found it or it's not out yet. Yo, when you get, come on, son. If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. You know you ain't just betting on your team only when you think they're going to win. You know when they're going to lose, too. So, obviously, you're interested in making money. So, yo, you know there was, like, dope when they were playing against Ron Guidry. I don't know who they were playing, but there was some dope pitchers back in the day, like Nolan Ryan and,
He was
like,
Yeah, he's fading him.
I know we ain't beating this cat because he's off the chain.
Definitely. So going
Tom
into
Seaver. Actually, Tom Seaver played with him. So
yeah, going into this, let's see. Sean O'Sullivan has a 4.79 ERA with a 1-5 record, where CC has a 5.31 ERA with a 3-7 record. The Phillies are hitting the overs, man. 6 out of the last 7 games have gone over with the Phillies, and 5 of the last 5 New York Yankees games have also gone over. And over 5 of the last 5 at home.
As a player, I hate doing this. I'm sorry to cut you off, but think about this for 1 second, and we can keep it moving. As a player, though, you know, like there were certain games, like when I played, that like I knew he was gonna get beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
you knew
right there
like
with you,
the quarterback was beefing with the coach, the running back wasn't, had the flu that week. You know what I'm saying? You knew, ain't no way we gonna get through this one.
Yeah.
you never let it be known, but in the back of your mind, you're like, this ain't gonna work.
Right.
All right, guys.
Going back to this. All right, guys. So here's the whacked out thing about the Philadelphia Phillies. They lost 12 consecutive road games before yesterday, dude. And they managed to squeak a win when they were plus 240 yesterday?
They were plus
something crazy. But, they do, let's see, they are inferior to the Yankees in, like, every statistical category here. You got CC on the mound. I know. Where do you go with that?
You just leave it alone.
You leave it alone, huh?
You leave it alone, or you take the shot with the Phillies. But come on,
no, you can't do that. Not with Sean O'Sullivan.
I know, I can't. That's why I said, come on.
Sean O'Sullivan has a 4.79 ERA. I forgot who was talking to me about it, but I am feeling I'm kind of looking at the over in this game, dude. What's
the money line again?
250.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't taking the Yankees minus 250 with CC.
I saw so much.
Y'all don't want to take heavy juice with a dope pitcher.
I know, right?
If that was Kershaw, you got cats about. I never bet over 20. I can't do that. So I'm like, I know you're not going to take CC with the minus 250.
Definitely
so you just keep it
CC.
moving.
No, you definitely keep it moving. And I saw a lot of run line tickets yesterday with the Yankees. So I mean, that was you were in trouble with that. So. It is what it is, man. So taking a look at this, I may consider messing with the over in this game, 8.5.
Son, come on.
I don't know. I mean, you saw the way they were hitting the ball yesterday, dude. I don't know. We'll keep it moving. That's just an initial lean. I am definitely looking at the Washington Nationals, though. Next one we got on ticket, we got the St. Lucia Cardinals at the Miami Marlins. What you got? Who do you got pitching there, brother? My screen just went out.
Martinez going for the Cardinals. He's 7-3 with a 2.80 ERA. The Cardinals 45-24. 19-17 on the road. The Marlins 30-41. 17-17 at home. Urena's going for the Marlins. He is 1-3 with a 4.18 ERA.
All right, man. I'm just waiting for this to pull up, guys. Just give me a second here, but I mean, it's tough. It's tough because what do you got for St. Louis's away record?
St. Louis's away record, they are 19-17, brother.
2 games over 500 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then at home is where they're doing all their damage. So, I mean, they're superior in everything here, guys. Carlos Martinez has been pretty good, man. 7-3 with a 2.84. Taking a look at this, I mean, St. Louis, the number 1 defense in the league. The under has gone under in 17 of their last 23 games. And the under's gone under in 9 of the last 11 Miami games. That's really shocking, man. Especially, with the damage that they did to the Yankees. scoring all those runs right out the gate. I don't know. What's the total here again? Let me just take a look at it. We got a total of 7. Jose Urena, you know what? No. This is a pretty ugly game. Miami's 1-4 straight up in the last 5, but 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games at home, kid. The Miami Marlins. I would have never have thought that.
Well, I would have, based on being in Miami and seeing what is all around there.
I would think they'd be dusty because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gives them a reason to want to come home.
Yeah, good point. Good point. So I don't like the game, man. I'm going to fall back from it. It's just not doing it for me today. Miami playing that well at home, and St. Louis just kind of mediocre on the road. You know what, guys? St. Louis minus 145, I don't like it, but if you have any opinion, let me know on that. The next game I got on the ticket, I got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Tampa Bay Rays. We got Toronto with R.A. Dickey on the mound. Tampa Biscuit has Chris Archer. Tampa Bay minus 165 with an under-over of 7. Talk to me, Gad.
How about that total yesterday, player?
Oh, yeah, that was a great one, man. Good job on that.
Total came through yesterday. We got the Toronto Blue Jays. Mr. Dickey's on the mound. He's 3-6 with a 4.06 ERA. The Blue Jays are 38-34, 15-20 on the road. Tampa Bay is 40-32, 19-20 at home. Archer is 8-4 with a 2.18 ERA.
All right, just taking a look at it. I'm trying to find what was yesterday's score yesterday. It was 8-5, 13 runs.
Yep.
Wow, great call on your part, man.
Remember, I said that because I think the line was 7.5, and I said that the Blue Jays could get that by themselves.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you did. So the Toronto Blue Jays 4 games over 500, where Tampa Bay is 8 games over. This is definitely. I mean, these AL East matchups. I say it all the time. I don't really care for betting on them, but Toronto 15-4 straight up in their last 19 games, and Tampa Bay is 8-3 in their last 11. The total's going over in 5 of the last 7 Tampa Bay games at home. And Tampa Bay is 4-2 straight up in the last 6 at home as well. Having Archer on the mound, he is really, really incredible, man, with a 2.18 ERA. You just don't know what kind of performance you're going to get out of Dickey. If his knuckleball is going to be doing what it's supposed to be doing here. I don't really care for this game. Guys, I wish I had more information on it, but I'm going to stay away from it. I just think that there's probably better games on the ticket for us. What do you think?
I definitely think there's better games on the ticket, but once again, I am kind of got a slight lean on the over as well again. But nothing that I want to put out because I don't want guys putting money on it. Actually, I'm pretty confident, guys, in just sitting back and waiting to collect on our series plays that we played yesterday.
Oh, good, man. Good. Just get one more game out of each one, and you're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got another AL East matchup here. We got the Baltimore Orioles coming into the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore has Ubaldo Jimenez on the mound, and Boston has Joe Kelly. Boston minus 115 with an under-over of 9. What you got here?
Jimenez is 5-3 with a 3.27 ERA. The Orioles 36-13, 14-20 on the road. The Red Sox are 31-40, 16-18 at home. Kelly's doing forward with a 5.32 ERA.
The under-over is 9 here, bro.
I know.
That is a lot of runs for these teams. Listen, I know Baltimore's been putting a bat on the ball. I get it, but it was against the Phillies, guys. You got to remember that. And actually, it was against Toronto as well. So they're actually doing pretty good as far as the overs. 4 out of the last 6 with Baltimore. But 9 runs with these teams. I mean, you got to at least get 3 out of one and 6 out of the other. I can't bet it, man. I was looking at it. If I had a total somewhere in the 7s or 7.5 or an 8, I would possibly take the over. But 9, I just can't do it. It's just too much, man. Boston is.
I'd be interested in what is Boston's. Do you have Boston's under and overs at home?
Let's see. At home, 4 of the last 6 have gone over.
Yeah.
And 4 of the last 6 when playing Baltimore is also going over as well.
Yeah, that's what I probably figured. I actually think that 9's doable, but I wouldn't play. I mean, obviously, I'm not playing it, but
yeah, the 9 is nuts.
I had that feel like Boston seems like they're always involved in like a bunch of scoring.
Yeah, right. I don't know. For me, I can't play that game at all, dude.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it moving from there. So let's go into the next game we've got on the ticket. We got the Detroit Tigers at the Cleveland Indians. Detroit has David Price on the mound. Cleveland has Danny Salazar. Detroit is minus 113 with an under-over of 7.
The Tigers are 36 and 34, 18 and 18 on the road, 18 and 16 on the road. The Indians are 32 and 37. 14 and 22 at home. Salazar for the Indians is 6 and 2 with a 3.56 ERA, and my man David Price for the Tigers is 6 and 2 with a
5 innings in the last 3 games. Almost 4. Actually, a little bit over 4. 12 and 2/3 innings in the last 3 games the relievers have been pitching. So that's surprising. David Price has been doing pretty well, man. I mean, 6 and 2 with his 2.68. Remember, he got blown up at the beginning of the year, but then he's kind of settled in a little bit. Detroit is 2 and 4 straight up in the last 6 games. They were a hell of an underdog play yesterday.
Yes, they were.
You did. I'm surprised you didn't take it.
I know. I know.
And guys, I do some undercover plays here too that I don't really share with the nation. Some $20 plays and stuff like that. And I was able to get a nice little parlay to work yesterday for $23.
Don't you love when you get those to work and then the ones for for 2 G's? Don't.
I paid 13-1, kid. That was nuts.
I know. You get that little $25 play to hit, and you end up making like $200 on it, but you played one for like 200 to 500, and you didn't hit.
I know. So, but taking a look at this one here, let's go into it. Total's going over in 5 of the last 5 Detroit games. We've only got a number of 7 here. The under's going under in 4 of the last 5 Cleveland games, and Cleveland is 2 and 4 straight up in their last 6. 3 and 7 straight up in the last 10 at home. Kid, what the hell are they doing at home? My God. Unbelievable.
Don't know, bro.
Unbelievable. So, I don't know. I mean, you can't do it. You can't bet against Price here.
No.
It's a tough game.
I actually got a small, even though I got spoke with it yesterday, but there's a small lean on the no-score first inning, as this kind of fits Cleveland fits the diagram, the formula. Detroit doesn't, though, so I got to just ease back with it, and I don't like to play them back-to-back anyway, but if I should change my mind, I will definitely let you guys know.
All right, man. All right. So the next game we've got on a ticket, brother, is the Oakland A's at the Texas Rangers. Oh, here we go. Oakland has Jesse Chavez on the mound. Texas has Chi Rodriguez. Oakland minus 130.
Chi Gonzalez.
Oh, Chi. I'm looking at the other screen here. Chi Gonzalez. My bad. Rodriguez.
But there used to be a Chi Rodriguez. I don't know what he was.
Chi Gonzalez. My bad. I'm looking at dude. If you look at what I'm doing, I have 3 screens up. It's nuts. Oakland has. They're giving minus 130 with an under/over of 9.
You should be a professional at this point, though. Now that's how you've been running for a minute, player.
Not with 3. I had to bring another device in because
you brought in another device.
Yeah,
now?
This website is so dusty that it moves so slow that I have to actually.
Think you like Chip?
Yeah,
think you like Chip Kelly?
Yeah, I'm looking like Chip Kelly.
Anyway, my man Chavez is 3 and 6 with a 2.52 ERA. The Athletics 31 and 41, 17 and 21 on the road. The Rangers are 37 and 33, 15 and 16 at home. Chi Gonzalez 2 and 1 with a 0.90 starts. So my man has been throwing the ball.
Yeah, he has, man. Yeah, he has. Oakland, believe it or not, has been winning about 75% of their games in the last 8 games, man. 6 and 2 record, and it's going over in 5 of their last 6 on the road. Surprisingly, and they pretty much own Texas in the last 6, man. 4 and 2 straight up in the last 6. Texas, however, is playing pretty damn good at home, man. 5 and 1 straight up in their last 6 games at home. You think they turn it around here? I kind of like Texas as a home dog. Plus 110.
Is it on prime? Is it on prime time?
Of course not. Of course not, man. They ain't trying to put this game on. They ain't trying to put this game on prime time here, man.
You know the whole talk on prime time myth.
Yeah. The whole home team underdog on prime time. Son, you know I'm gonna be. You know, I'm getting busy
Philly
with that.
Picks is all over that particular statistic that got blown up last year.
I'm going to be all over that this year with the football, man. You know I love that.
It got murdered last year with the football.
I know.
I made fun of it all season long. It got killed last year. Well, that's because we don't have no one primetime game no more because the NFL got a game trying to put a game on every night now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. So I'm kind of leaning Texas as a home dog here, guys. I will get back to you on it, but we will have the conversation. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the LA Dodgers coming into the Chicago Cubs. LA has Zach Greinke on the mound. Chicago has Jason Hamill. LA minus 125, and I do not have a total up yet, dude.
I don't either. The Dodgers are 39-32. They are 12-19 on the road. Greinke's 5-2 with a 1.81 ERA. The Cubs are 38-30, 19-13 at home. Hamels is 5-2 with a 2.89 ERA. Wow, those are great numbers for the pitchers.
I know. Too bad that the Dodgers are kind of falling. The Dodgers are doing their typical up and down kind of thing, man. Yep. 2-6 in the last 8 games, brother.
Well, remember, they played the night game. They did play this. Remember, I said that yesterday. They did play the Sunday night game and then traveled, to Chicago. Not that they walked, like I always talk about that too. But, it could have had a little bit of a factor now as we're, deep into the season.
Yeah, definitely. But 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games at home, and the Cubs are 4-2 straight up in the last 6, coming off the big win against Kershaw last night. 5-2 straight up in their last 7 at home, and the total's gone over in 5 of the last 6 when these two teams play each other. However, guys, there's no way you could sell me on an over in this game with these two pitchers going back to back. This, my friend, may have your no score first inning popping.
No, I looked at it. No, it doesn't. You
don't like it, huh?
No, the Dodger team. They're pesky.
They get you?
Yeah, I don't mess with them too much unless it's, I can't. I don't know. I don't like it.
All right. I mean, I can't even, dude. And it sounds crazy, but I mean, it's the Cubs.
Yeah.
Compared to last year, but I can't bet against the Cubs at home.
No,
I can't do it.
Cubs don't be home. They're pretty good. Look, 38-30 this year, 19-13 at home.
Right. You just can't do it, guys. So, hey, hopefully we'll come up with some more stuff here. But the New York Mets are coming into the Milwaukee Brewers today, and the Milwaukee Brewers are, dude. I don't think I've seen them favored like this all year. Milwaukee has Michael Fiers minus 135. With an under-over of 8, and the Mets have Jonathan Neese on the mound. Talk to me about these guys.
Jonathan Neese is 3-7 with a 4.21 ERA for the Mets. The Mets, who are 36-35 all around, 10-24 on the road. Don't play well when they travel, fellas. The Brewers and ladies, because I know my girl Vegas girls listening. The Brewers are 25-46, 11-24 at home. Fiers is 3-7 with a 4.50 ERA. Oh, what a nasty game.
Dude, this is really bad. Taking a look at this, the Mets are third last in the league in hits at 8.1 per game. And the second worst in strikeouts per game with 8.5. Dude, I don't know, man. You get this Mets team that they'll go on like a 5-game skid where they score they average 1 or 2 runs a game. Neese is 3-7, dude. I can't believe that, man. I mean, the Mets are superior in most categories here, but I mean, both of these pitchers are 3-7 records. I remember Fiers doing, having a couple decent outings, but there's no, you ain't got no business betting this game, dude. None at all. Milwaukee 1-4 straight up in the last 5 at home, and the Mets are 0-5 in the last 5 on the road. Dude, I'm falling back from that. There's no way I'm taking that.
Yeah, good idea.
I think there's going to be some people betting the Brewers, though. I don't know why, but hey, let us know, guys. Next game.
I think I would take a small shot on the under in that game.
8?
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, Milwaukee and the Mets are like near the bottom, dude. They're in the bottom 5 as far as offense. New York Mets are 3.66 runs a game, and Milwaukee 3.65. 8 runs. Yeah. I don't know. You know what, man? For me to... I would be so pissed off at myself if I bet that game and lost. I'd be so angry, dude. I'd be like wanting to throw my phone all over the place. But
you definitely would bet it for like $25. Would it be? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, I get it. Keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the Chicago White Sox at the Minnesota Twins. There you go, Dream. You need this game.
Game I'm very interested in.
Jeff Samardzija for the White Sox. Minnesota's got Big Pelf, Michael Pelfrey. Chicago's actually favored, kid. Minus 113 with an under-over of 8.
Trying to play my boy Big Pelf, but he gonna show him who he went. The Twins are 38-32, 24-14 at home. Big Pelf is 5-3 with a 2.97 ERA, and it's been absolutely stellar this year. Samardzija's 4-4 with a 4.67 ERA. White Sox 30-39, 12-24 on the road. This is the situation, guys. You know, I don't usually like betting. You know, I got the series bet in play, and I don't really want to bet the individual games. But I got to tell you, man, having the Twins plus money, I kind of want to play them.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Can you tell me a reason why not? Big Pel's been stellar on the mound. I don't know. Where did the White Sox give off giving any money?
You know what? I know the White Sox have been absolutely dreadful. I get it. But, you know, when you get these teams that are in such a bad skid like this, I mean, they're due to win at some point. You know, kind of turn it around. That's what kind of bothers me. I like kind of catching them when they're like 3, 4, 5 games into that skid. I mean, they're 2-9 straight up in their last 11 games, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the ERAs, dude. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah,
I mean,
my thing is, Minnesota is pretty, you know, they're pretty consistent, especially at home with a 24-14 record at home record. They're 38-32 overall, so they've been pretty consistent in what they do, especially being home. I don't get this line.
I don't either, man. I mean, if you look at it, Minnesota's 7-1 straight up in the last 8 when playing the White Sox. Wow, they own them. Let's see, 5-0 straight up. You're taking it, huh? You're taking it. The Dream. Hold on, the Dream is taking an underdog.
No, wow. I took an underdog for the series. I took KC. No, I'm taking it. I'm gonna take Big Pelf today.
You're taking Big Pelf.
Nope.
All right, man. All right, so let's see where that ends up landing, dude. I wish you the best of luck in that. You're on your own on the island by yourself. And I'm going to just play cheerleader for you. The next one we got on the ticket, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Colorado Rockies. Arizona has Chase Anderson on the mound. Colorado has Kyle Kendrick. Arizona minus 120, and I don't have a total yet. What you got?
And the Diamondbacks are 34-35 all around. They are 16-17 on the road. Mr. Anderson's 3-1 with a 2.84 ERA. The Rockies are 30-39. They are 15-21 at home. Kyle Kendricks is 2-9 with a 5.95 ERA. The under and over I have at 11.
I believe it, man. I was like kind of foaming at the mouth if it was 10s, but being at 11, oh my God! I mean, Arizona can hit the ball. You know, I mean, it seems like a pop fly in that ballpark goes out of the park. Both of these teams can score. I mean, if you take a look at Arizona, they're scoring obviously more at home than they are on the road, but you know, they're still ranked number 4 in the league in scoring, and Colorado is not that far behind them, you know, number 8. 11 runs is a lot, though, man. You know what I've noticed is that early in the games is when they're putting up most of the runs. So I'd like to see what a first 5 over-under is in this game, because that might be what I end up doing in this one. I'll get back to you on it, guys, and we will go from there. Let me just see real quick. Arizona, let me just look at Anderson's numbers again. 2.84. The other guy's got 5.65. I don't know. I feel like I'd be forcing that play, to be honest with you. So I think I'll keep it moving from there, Dream. 11 runs, a lot of runs. Unless I can get like a 5 in the first 5. If I can get that number at 5, I'll do it. But I don't think it's going to be 5. I think it's going to be more than that. The next one we got on the ticket, we got the Houston Astros at the L.A. Angels. Houston has Colin McHugh on the mound. L.A. has C.J. Wilson. L.A. minus 120 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there,
Houston
brother?
with a disappointed loss yesterday, man. They had the game, came out strong. They ended up letting them tie it up late and ended up losing it late in the game last night. That's disappointing because, like I said, they need to try to make a statement. So you're hoping I'm hoping they're going to put it together and try to salvage this series, even though McHugh has not been great. He's got great run support from them. He hasn't pitched well. He is 7-3 with a 5.04 ERA for the Astros, who are 41-31 all around, 18-17 on the road. The Angels are 36-35 at home, 20-15 at home. 36-35 all around, 20-15 at home. C.J. Wilson has been pretty good, 5-5 with a 3.39 ERA. Very interesting game tonight, guys. No opinion, but we will keep our eye on it.
Houston's superior in like every single category, kid. Runs for, runs exactly. Runs against, team ERA, offensive hits, walks and strikeouts, and defensive hits and walks as well. When you get these two teams that know each other this well, man, it's kind of hard to gauge it a little bit. Yep. I mean, the total has gone over in 9 of the last 11 Houston games, but 6 of the last 7 LA games. LA Angels are 9-4 straight up in the last 13 games at home. Oh man, it seems like LA is kind of getting up for the Astros here, kind of not feeling them being in first place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think I'm good with this game. I don't like it.
Angels trying to make their own statement.
Yeah, they are.
Like, you're dope, but not really.
Yeah. Enough is enough with this crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Just looking at it. The Angels are third in the league in hits at 9.1 per game. I don't know, man. You know what, guys? These games are pretty rough.
Yeah.
These are pretty rough, man. I'm going to stay away from this. Let's see. The next game we got on a ticket here is the K-Sizzle Royals at the Seattle Mariners. K-Sizzle has Mr. Jeremy Guthrie on the mound. Seattle has Mike Montgomery. Seattle minus 115 with an under-over of 7. Talk to me, bro.
This is my stomach ache game in this series, but I want Gunther to go out and get it done tonight. I really wanted to go get this win tonight, as I want to win tonight. 5-4 with a 5.55 ERA is not good at all.
No.
But if there's any team that you should be able to get your ERA dead right against, it would be the Seattle Mariners.
Yes.
The Royals are 40-27, 18-14 on the road. The Mariners are 32-39, 16-22 at home. Montgomery's 1-2 with a 2.73 ERA, so he's been good. I think Gunther to go get this game tonight, man. I want him to go get it because I don't want to go into, I don't want to wait for my money. I want to get it tonight.
Right, exactly. And they'll probably grade that play once you get your second win.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty cool that the books do that, man. I remember, with the Cleveland Cavs and Golden State, dude, as soon as Game 5 was over, they graded it like a couple hours later. So, big ups to them on that. It definitely beats chasing a local around for your money.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying? But, taking a look at this game here, guys, let me just get my music going. Just give me 1 second. All right. Like you said, man, I mean, Seattle Bats, you're not worried about them at all. And they are, let's see, second to last in the league at 3.40 runs a game, where K-Sizzle's up near the top, man, in the top 5. In the top 9. They are 4.41. Guthrie is 5. He does have a winning record with that crazy ERA. Dude,
I've never been a fan of his, though. I've never been a fan of his pitching.
Yeah, I get you. The total's going over in 6 of the last 8 K-Sizzle games, and Seattle is 8-15 straight up in the last 23. 4-11 straight up in the last 15 games at home as well. Son, am I crazy to think that K-Sizzle can win this game?
No, K-Sizzle can win the game for sure. No, you're not crazy at all. K-Sizzle can definitely win the game. That's why we took him for the series, and that's why I want him to get it done tonight. We probably need him to get Guthrie out of there, though, in the 4th inning.
Yeah, right. Under over of 7, man. If I had a little bit of a better offense than the Seattle Mariners, I would jump all over that. But I may lean K-Sizzle, guys. I will get back to you on that one. So the final game I got on the ticket is the San Diego Padres at the San Francisco Giants. San Diego has Despaigne on the mound. San Fran has Madison Bumgarner. San Fran minus 200 with an under-over of 6.5. What you got there?
And the Padres are 34-38, 18-19 on the road. Despaign's 3-5 with a 4.92 ERA for them. The Giants are 38-33 all around, 17-18 at home. Bumgarner is 7-4 and a 3.09 ERA for him.
Guys, the San Francisco Giants are the worst offensive team at home in all of Major League Baseball. They average 3 runs a game only. That's it. So you got Bumgarner on the mound here. You got San Diego coming into town. I think this smells no-score first inning all day long. It's got the
Padres, man. You know what, San Fran, you know how I feel about San. I just don't mess with them.
I'm taking a no-score first inning in this game.
All right.
I think I'm going to parlay that with something, though. I will get back to you on it.
You did that yesterday, and it bit me in the butt.
Kid, San Francisco Giants. Listen to this, dude. Last 10 games at home, 1-9 record, bro. Ugh.
Wow.
That is just horrific, man. I'll tell you. The Padres, let's just take a look. They're 2-6 straight up the last 8 games. The total's going over in 9 of their last 13 on the road. San Francisco, they're playing a lot better on the road, man. I don't know. The only thing I got here is a no-score first inning, Dream.
All right.
That's it. So, dude, I'm struggling a little bit with the card today. I'm not going to lie. I haven't really found anything that I've been, foaming at the mouth about.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So, taking a look at this, I mean, I do like that no-score first inning in that game. I'm thinking about taking the Texas Rangers as a live dog at home versus the Oakland A's. And, I'm trying to break down this Kansas City and Seattle game, dude. So I will get back to you guys later on once I have a clear idea what's going on with that. So what do you want today, bro?
I'm going to be on Big Pelp, and I'm waiting. We got the waiting and wings on the 2 series plays, hoping that they cash. We have Kansas City, and we also have Minnesota Twins. I'm still borderline with Big Pelp because I don't like to bet on the individual game if I already have the series play. But I just think that's a pretty good opportunity right there. So, guys, wait for me to give you a tweet out. I mean, if you're fine, I don't know. If you like it, do what you like, obviously. But if you're interested in what I'm doing, I will get back to you guys on Twitter at some point this evening and let you know what I'm doing. Hatter may talk me into the no-score first inning with San Fran, as I'm still a little bit bitter about losing last night. And there was one other game that had the formula. I think the Detroit game had the formula for us as well, which I'm taking a look at. But those are real light. Like I said, $25 to $50. That's all we're doing them for.
And AT&T Park for the Giants is a pitcher's favorite park, my man. They only had 107 home runs hit there last year, so definitely something to take a look at. Just saying. So, we'll keep it moving, man. So, what you got to close out of here, brother?
Hey, we just want to thank everybody that retweeted the show while we've been on. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for tuning in, getting down with us as we went through this baseball and went through a couple other things that's going on out there and, in life in general. Once again, prayers and love go out to all the victims, especially in the South Carolina tragedy. As that is just a gut-wrenching, heartbreaking story. Want to thank my man Jim Rome as a douche, Lou Dog Ryan, who's in beds, Tanakis, AZ Wild. At 83, hope the ponies are treating you well, brother. Notorious Dub B, I got my eye on TCU with you. Get a Vegas bookies out there. Holiday the pick. My man Marlon Vegas Girl 92661. Always good to see your pretty face this morning, baby girl. Get into a check. C. Rodriguez Jr. Yip at 82. My boy Cotton. What's going on, player? Joseph Del Rosario, Benjamin Rowe. Cotton got a little bit banged up yesterday. We'll come back strong today. JC is out there. My man Tip Talker. JP Jordan. Best J Cass, my man Doc, what's going on? How the Patriots looking this season? In the off season, I'm sure they're looking their usual. Jason Riley, Direct Sports Solutions, Snoopy Bets, my boy Irvin. Who you with, player? Sports Sharks out there, Rick Lopez doing his thing. Live Life Now, Jason Bruz, Soccer's Finest, Ciroc King J, Jay Snyder, Christos, Eddie E, Tay, Postal Pete, the Canadian Capper, OJFB, Yato, and P for Press. Guys, I am the dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow is hump day, man. It's only going to be a couple of days away from the weekend. I'm looking forward to the show tomorrow, kid. We are going to get busy and rock and roll, guys. Hey, man, you know what? We are here 7 days a week, loving life and having a ball. 9 a.m. during the week, 10 a.m. on the weekends. We love you to death. Go out there. Go easy. Do your own homework. Bet your own plays. Make your dreams a reality and get that money. Take care.
Peace.